Chat, we're only 50 seconds in the video. Let's at least get into it a little bit further. Here we go.
Synni 03 is a name that's become synonymous with the word degenerate in the last year, thanks to an incredibly high-profile controversy about her interactions with a minor. But how most people have seen her, from her fights over cats or the explicit comics in her DMs, is only a snippet of Synni's online history. Once known as Scootaloo Loves Sans, Synni was a part of the animation meme community, and represented some of its highest peaks. At only 14 years old, her short videos went viral, one of them gathering over 20 million views. Yet, when hearing of Synni's name, even in a situation directly about her, it's interesting how much she becomes an afterthought in the shadows. It all seems to be more focused on a crazed roommate or delusional defenders. Almost no one looks past the recent events and how her reputation was once as a golden child of her own community. You realise that Synni's story is a perfect painting of a spiral from child.
That Synni? Oh, that's a different picture than what I've seen. Maybe, oh wow, well then, in the picture with Birdie, she looks completely different that I remember seeing anyway. But then again, that was like, I don't know, a couple months ago.
Childhood fame. The many dramas she racked up along the way were mere tremors of what was to come. So who is, or rather was, Synni 03?
Okay, I'm sorry. What's with the picture of her with the bloody nose like she's 11 from Stranger Things? Is she channeling her inner 11 in this picture? Like, what? That's weird.
You happy? Oh my god, it is so hot in this mask. Get out of here.
Stupid fucking whore!
At Lost Coyote Ofmas super chatted $5. You need to do a quirky Earthbound inspired RPG about depression or SMTH tier list. Where would Undertale rank on it?
Thank you, Coyote, for the 5. I appreciate it. Where would Undertale rank on that? I don't know. The quirky Earthbound inspired RPG about depression. Oh boy. Oh jeez. Thank you for the 5. I appreciate it. Thank you, Coyote. Put what away, Platinum? Put tied first, last, they all suck. What do you mean, Undertale does, Wookie? Oh, thanks, Nugs. Thank you. Why did she go with the Guy Fawkes mech? So I don't know, Dead Arm. That's a good question. I have no idea. Okay, that's, I mean, if you don't like the game, Wookie, I get it. I mean, I understand, but I love it. All Earthboundy games. See, I never played Earthbound. I never did. Mr. Huck did, I think. I'm fairly certain he did, but I never played it. Dream has competition for worst team masking. Dude. True. That's okay. I'm ready to beating people in Fortnite right now. Listening. Oh, okay. Oh, you're beating people in Fortnite, or you're done beating people in Fortnite, Brandy? Where is he? He is in the other room playing a game with Lil Huck. I believe they're playing some Roblox. I suppose it's better than Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts I never got into. I never really got into. Final Fantasy I never played. Couldn't tell you. I'm rage baiting people. It's fun. I found the mythic electric gun. Ooh, fun, nice. Or fork knife, as it's also been known to be called as, which is funny. Yeah, I never got into Kingdom Hearts or played Final Fantasy. So I know, I'm sorry.
Whoa, look at me. Look at my beautiful acne-covered face that I don't add in my character because that's just stupid. Is this better for you guys? Because I don't think it is. I hope this was at least entertaining because I do put a lot of effort into making these videos for you guys without having a strict schedule or, yeah.
After a sum of hard work, Synni had accumulated close to 100,000 subscribers by the end of 2017. Her newfound success got her in...
And she was 14 years old. That is, again, chat, I've said this a million times now. I cannot even imagine being 13 or 14 years old and having a YouTube channel like that. That is crazy.
Contact with fellow animators such as Sleepykin, Katie Dog, Pastaru, Sashly, and indeed Birdie, as well as Birdie's at the time close friend and partner known as Heimgut. Synni would also enter an online relationship.
When does Jarv here? Hi, B-Sums. Well, he was featured at the beginning, but he hasn't, Tosify hasn't gone into that part yet. I guess, I'm not sure when that will happen, so...
with another girl, an animator known as Ambrixen. Synni didn't just do animations though, she often drew her fans, made speed paint videos, and would also do unscripted rants venting out her frustration.
Yeah, no. Think about Lil Huck having a YouTube channel that big? Hell no. No. Nope. Nope. Never gonna, no. I think I've talked about this before. She did ask, like, a while ago. This was, like, I don't know, she was, like, 7 or 8, maybe. She did ask something about, like, wanting to start up a YouTube channel and do all of this, and we were like, no. No. And especially after I started doing stuff on here and all of that, not happening. What's up, Deborah David? How are you? Dust and Elysian Tale is one of my favorite indie games. I've never heard of that before. Yeah, exactly. Until she's much older. Until she's 35 and out of the house. No, I'm kidding. But hell, shit, I'm tempted to tell her that. I ain't lying. With all the stuff that I've seen and all this... No. No kids need a 100K channel. They need toys and coloring books based. Or, in Lil Huck's case, beads. Beads and Stranger Things stuff, because she's obsessed with Stranger Things now. So, yeah, that's all she cares about at the moment. And I will take it.
About a particular subject within the animation meme community. It was rare and very off the cuff, which made her feel more real, but also had its consequences. In June of 2017, Synni fired off an angry comment accusing another animator named Kushly of tracing over her artwork. The tracing claims were true, but instructing her fans to go and yell at her was more of an issue. Synni didn't even realize the gravity of her actions until her dad asked about it, by which point the damage had already been done. She would delete her comment and issue an apology, as well as having a private conversation with Kushly. By the way, if that name sounds familiar, it's because Kushly would later rename her channel to Sashly. Throughout 2018, Synni
Oh! We know that name, don't we, chat? Lil Huck play Legend of Zelda? She's tried to play it. She played, what did she play a little bit of? She played a little bit of Echoes of Wisdom when it came out initially, or a little while after I started first playing it. But she never really picked it up. She might. I don't know. She might one day. I have tons of beads. Should I send them to you? Raj, we have plenty. Believe me. We have a lot. Yeah, we have more than what we know what to do with. But thank you. Hello, Mau. What's up, dude? How are you? I haven't seen you in a minute.
Continued to grow at an almost exponential rate. In what was her channel's most successful period, she grew to almost 350,000 subscribers, and plenty of her videos started to really pop off to the point where they are now. As big of a jump as this seems, it is completely accurate to everything that I can see from the archives. Synni almost became the face of the entire animation meme community, and gained a reputation of a golden child, or the so-called first good Sans fangirl, due to her kind nature, her output, and the fact that she would stray away from many of the toxic traits that define these deranged brats. But that status would come into question when Synni would make a short 2-minute video titled Same Face Syndrome Isn't Real. Synni's main idea was exactly that, arguing about same face syndrome, a criticism made towards artists who either consciously or unconsciously use the same features for all their characters, like relying on a specific face mold. The topic had been brought up amidst a sort of online art hysteria, a bunch of videos warning fellow animators and how to avoid this trap in their work. The one who popularized the term, at least in the animation meme community, was Synni's fellow animator, Sleepykin. And seeing people comment on her posts saying that she was drawing under same face syndrome, Synni became annoyed and created this video, in which she makes the argument that it doesn't exist, and was only popularized by Sleepykin as a way to feed his ego.
Hello, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little secret right here. Just close in. Come here. Same face syndrome? doesn't exist. I've been getting on the front page a lot on DeviantArt, so my page has now been opened up to a lot of new people, including very stupid people. And because of that, I get comments like, "Oh, they look too much alike, this is same face syndrome." When it's not. I think a lot of this comes from the friggin' Sleepy Kink video, where
E-Shift, I have no idea. I was literally just getting ready to say that too. I have no idea what same face syndrome is. No clue. What? Hello, Siegfried's Rice. Or Siegfried's Rice, excuse me. I haven't been interrupted by ads on the streams of the best. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It seems dumb. Like, that's the silly art. I don't know. It's the fucking internet, dude. There's so many different damn arguments and syndromes out there. Who the fuck knows?
He tells everyone, "Oh yeah, you can copy my style, I don't care." And everyone thinks this is same-face syndrome, and I'm gonna show you why this is stupid. Same-face syndrome was made up by Sleepy King, so everyone will draw the same way he does. You're getting it confused with people who draw adults, children, elderly, and maybe even animals with the same facial structure. That I've been trying to work on, but these girls are the same age and the same species. They are going to look alike. Don't get me wrong, I understand, in real life, if you put two people next to each other, then they're gonna look different. But, if you haven't noticed...
Exactly, Ivy. The real question is, who fucking cares? So true. So true.
I'm a cartoonist. I don't exactly follow rules like that, and neither do a lot of other people. Neither do companies. This is just a stylistic choice, and a lot of people do it. It's one of the easiest ways to tell one artist from another by looking at their style, which may be how they draw faces. It's in a lot of cartoons. Why is this now becoming an issue? In conclusion, if you think same-face syndrome is a problem, I think you're dumb.
Obviously, there are some problems with Synni's arguments. For one, her claims about Sleepy King were entirely baseless. The advice he gave wasn't that people can just copy him, it was using his methods to find inspiration. Obviously, everyone's inspiration differs with their lives, environment, age, gender, etc. Secondly, Synni's idea of what same-face syndrome was seemed entirely inaccurate. Several sources outside of YouTube
Coming from someone who is around these spaces during the time, it's basically where you're dependent on the same traits and shapes for all or most faces. Ah, gotcha. Birdie, Synni, and Jar are the reason I support eugenics. Yes, I know I'd fall under the bad bunch of willing to sacrifice myself to take them with me. Platinum, no. You know, they say copying is the biggest form of flattery. Well, yeah, to some people it can be, but to others it may not be. I don't know. Just depends on your point of view. It's only a problem to those who want to prove their art. Yeah, exactly, Axe, I agree.
Crash super
Sounds
chatted
like it.
$5.
Crash,
It's
thank
amazing.
you.
I have the most up-to-date graphics card, ray tracing enabled, max rendering distance and Synni. I still can't find who fucking cares.
Oh, Crash. I fucking love it. You and Pidgey need to get together and exchange notes. Fucking love it. Thank you, Crash. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. You're not wrong. Thank you. Thank you.
YouTube called it an actual thing years prior, and the problem wasn't with the character's species or age, it was with its features, shapes, and design. Needless to say, Synni's video wasn't good, and she came under fire from numerous other creators who jumped in to debunk and say their piece that same-face syndrome is in fact real. Other people had an issue with Synni lashing out at random DeviantArt commenters, and she would continue to after the video, even taking a shot at Birdie. Eventually, Synni issued a full apology and retraction, but the damage was already done. Though it didn't cause any significant sub-loss, you can see from the social blade that Synni's channel dropped off the high she was riding. She went from gaining around 20 to 30,000 subs every month to just 1/6 of that original growth. Synni herself saw a tank in her
Wow.
productivity, and her uploads became pretty infrequent. Even if the drama lasted a few days, the torrential criticism remained ever present in her consciousness. Later, Synni would try again, uploading a new rant video in February 2019 about another of her animation peers, that being Sashly. Amidst all the drama Sashly was already in at the time, Synni posted a video that criticized her art style and habits. To be fair, it's better than the last one, but the video was still controversial. So much so that Synni's subs gained continued to decrease amidst this sub-war the fanbases had made. Synni's video in general seems to have really nothing to go at Sashly for, instead resorting to talking about certain features that she stole that seem like very obvious and popular ideas for anyone. One of Synni's points was about Sashly copying the trends of others, which would hold firm if the community
You have a shirt that says newsflash, nobody cares. That's funny. Yeah, a lot of anime looks alike too, yes. Yeah, that's very true. Teenage girls and drama. I am shocked. I know, right? Color me shocked too, Metal Man. I know.
They were in wasn't wholly based on taking animation trends and memes from other people. There's a whole part where Synni criticizes Ashley for not giving background to her characters, despite Synni not doing the same. Interestingly, Synni also talks about comments that people left calling her a Ashley clone, despite her video being made 2 months in advance.
Fucking whore!
At Soames Super Chat,
Oh my God.
$3.58. I'm looking at my farm and I don't see any fucks to give us a possible harvest.
That's fair. Thank you, Peace for the 5. Damn, y'all are creative and on a roll tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you. For those of you who are new here, welcome to the channel. We are 9 subs away from 1K, chat. 9 subs away. Let's fucking go. You own my chat? Yeah, you pretty much do, Ivy, at this point. Yeah. I've lost control of my own chat way long time ago. I've accepted it. It is what it is. But yeah, we've got 9 subs left, chat. Let's fucking go. You guys have been awesome tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know what really boils my piss? I made the Transitor meme, like, a year ago, and both Ashley and Casual Susan both heavily referenced it. But you know, I didn't have a problem with it. They both gave credit in the description. But recently on my video, I got a lot of Ashley fans mad at me because I copied her when my video came out 2 months before hers did. What? There was even someone who went on Sleepy King's Don't Talk meme and said,
This kind of looks like Ashley's video.
this isn't Ashley's fault, of course, because she left credit. It's just that no one looks for the credits in the description. Also this person.
Someone copied you, but I like the person who copied you better.
Wow. Rude.
Along with the comments on a DeviantArt that sparked the Same Face Syndrome video, we're starting to paint a picture of Synni being pretty sensitive and reacting impulsively.
Hi, Medley. Just be happy we don't throw a mutiny like we do in Xylie's chat. True. Very true. What's up, Medley? How are you? Haven't seen you in a minute either. She's so baking chat the burn. I swear. Oh, you know what? Speaking of that. Oh, you know what? I'll do that later. I'll do that tomorrow. I haven't heard Xylie's name. Yeah, at least over here anyway, yeah. But if you've been following any of the locale stuff, you know, she's been all over the place, I'm sure. I don't know, Platinum. I have no idea. I hope so. She said on the Not Recording stream when they came back that she planned on it, but I don't know. Hate the locale stuff. I don't blame you. I only tune in to Reapers on occasion because of Xylie. So, not gonna lie. And it's when I can. So, you just want Dew back? I know, right? I know. We need Dew back too. I miss her covering topics. I do too. Yeah. Hopefully she'll come back here soon. Hopefully. Still couldn't find a single fuck Jack? Well, damn. Yeah. Yeah, I would do back too. I'm with you.
Obviously, these people are wrong, but it's like she made the whole video because of them. It's worth keeping in mind she was still pretty young around this time, around 14 to 15 years old, but there's still something up about this, the scale of it and making the video. To me, I feel as if Synni saw that Ashley was under fire with serious claims, and saw this as an opportunity to bring up her personal grudges. These two drama situations showed that Synni was not exactly cut out for commentary. In her video, she really seemed to be grasping at straws and making points that were entirely useless. Her motivations seemed petty or just reactive, sparked by mean comments from random members of Ashley or Sleepykin's audience. Despite the vehement support she would get from her fans in both dramas, it was evident that all she had to do was put the animations in the bag. Eventually, Synni began to realize this, and after going back to posting speed paints and animations, as well as starting her own DeviantArt webcomic, she began to drift away from the Scootaloo of Sans name. She had gotten so much fame under it, but in the process, had tied it to controversy that kept affecting her reputation. So,
What'd you do, Ivy? Oh my god! Does that... Sure. Why not? Shit. I might as well just go with it at this point, chat. Sure. Sure, Ivy. Gross. Ugh. But I'll go with it for you, chat. Even though I keep saying it's not what it is. No, don't believe me. God damn it.
So, in 2020, she took the bold
Anyway, sorry. This is why I paused. My bad. Is that why she changed her name?
decision to change her name from Scootaloo Love Sans to Synni Bear 03. After feeling like the Scootaloo name gave her no respect and just confined her to the idea of a Sans fangirl, Synni wanted to break free from it all. She would also start to disavow some of her previous drama videos. But if her intention was to cut the drama from her name, that idea would soon become null and void.
Yep.
If Synni's drama was hard-hitting, Birdie's was like being run over by a Mack truck. By 2020, Birdie was now known across the animation meme community as this obsessive psychosexual stalker, perennial doxer and harasser, false accusations made against ex-partners, petty grudges, weird relationships, everything, all at the age of just 15. The point is, associating with Birdie now was a lot more controversial than it was back in 2017. He had gained a number of detractors, most importantly for the time, Evidence Founder 1, a collective of grown-ass adults, and apparently some weird freaks, A-logging all of Birdie's moves. So why do we mention this channel? Well, in June 2020, they posted a video revealing that Synni had been trying to get into contact with Birdie over the years. You'd think after surpassing him in sub count, she'd
This picture. Oh boy.
leave her unfulfilled community wishes behind, as in the grander scheme of things, it would only bring her down further. Plus, as we mentioned before, Birdie was now way more unhinged. Yet, Synni still desperately wanted to become friends with Birdie and developed an obsession of sorts with him. There were tons of fan art, Discord messages longing for contact, and animations showing Birdie in a positive light, all whilst he was on a vicious doxing and harassment campaign against his ex-partner Heimguts. In some ways, people believe that Synni's drawings of him were meant to glorify or support his actions. Speaking of partners, if you've got a good memory, you'll know that Synni's partner at the time was called Ambrixon, and they started dating back in 2017. The two had been together for a few years and would publicly show their affinity to one another through drawings and speed paints of each other's characters, as well as them together. Yet this e-relationship was not smooth sailing, shockingly, and they were now no longer together. Synni kept the details of this fairly closed off, but Ambrixon didn't intend to do the same, and in a number of Discord messages, she began to speak of their relationship not being as good as people thought. She stated that Synni and her had a pretty toxic relationship, where she would often get the blame for a lot of Synni's self-inflicted drama, despite her telling Synni the right moves when she first brought it up. Ambrixon also revealed that Synni had come out as straight in the dwindling.
Now, question, chat. I'm sorry, I'm just not pausing. I meant to do it a minute ago. Has she been talked about before? I don't remember that name coming up. Maybe I missed all that. Did that name come up like during the initial drama with Jar? I don't remember this if it was talked about before. Huh. And shocking that she blames other people for things going wrong. I'm not, color me shocked.
Months of their relationship, leading to further toxicity between the two. It's worth noting that Synni's conservative household vocally opposed their relationship, with her dad in particular voicing his disapproval. It's evident that they had a hand in this decision. But was it the only hand? Could Synni's obsession with Birdie and her deteriorating online relationship have some sort of correlation? The answer is yes.
So.
As it turns out, Synni was far more obsessed with Birdie than she let on. Her public actions were just—
But why, though? But why? You heading to bed, Crash? Okay. Good night, Crash. Thank you. Thank you for everything tonight. I appreciate it. 07's to Crash, please, chat. Appreciate him. Thank you. Synni briefly mentioned to Jar she dated a girl. Okay, I gotcha. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, wait a minute. I do not remember that name coming up. But then again, I could have missed something. And there's so much shit to all of this saga that I potentially could have missed it. So it is what it is. But anyway, why would you be obsessed with Birdie? Why Birdie? I don't get it. She thought she could fix him. I guess that's what it sounds like anyway. This ex-girlfriend was briefly brought up in the Jar stuff, but it was overshadowed by Jar saying that he kissed an Italian man once. That I remember. I mean, who could forget that? But yeah, okay. Fix him or make him worse? I don't know. Tell you everything? What do you mean, Reese? Tell you everything about what? I can't believe Jar kissed. I was waiting for it. Jar kissed Falgi. I was waiting for it. That's funny. You know, Fauci is not the only Italian. You guys know that, right? I mean, he is our Italian, sure, but there's other Italians there too. Come on now, chat. Jesus.
Just a small glimpse into her thoughts, Synni would begin to draw herself and Birdie's character in several romantic and sexual ways, buddying up to Birdie's at-the-time partners to get closer to him, despite still being in a relationship with Ambrixon. There were several fantasies about a dream relationship with Birdie, and later on a full-on hand-drawn comic of Synni being essayed by Birdie. Yes, your ears do not deceive you. Synni's obsession with Birdie would...
Excuse me? Wait a minute, back up a minute.
With Ambrixon. There were several fantasies about a dream relationship with Birdie, and later on a full-on hand-drawn comic of Synni being essayed by Birdie. Yeah.
Bruh. What? No, I didn't know about that. Or maybe it was talked about before, but I missed it because, oh my god. Like, what? Yeah, that's exactly what I was just thinking too, Blue Jay. That's where the comic thing came from. Yeah, again, chat, if that was talked about before, I either blanked it out or something, because I do not remember that being talked about, bro.
Yes, your ears do not deceive you. Synni's obsession with Birdie would also extend to an obsessive hatred of Birdie's ex-Heimguts, to the point that she would make vents about them and go on to stalk them.
Dude!
Synni's former friends would leak this and a bunch more information to the Evidence Found 01 group. Soon, a video was out and the audience was angry, and people began to pick out more problems with Synni from her public content. Synni would make an initial response in January 2021, in which she asked people for their criticisms of her so that she could make a full response addressing everything. Keep in mind, this wasn't any Google document. This was an array of rant videos with different things to say. Chief among these concerns was Synni's obsession and glorification or whitewashing of Birdie and his actions,
yeah, exactly.
as well as her participation in the stalking of Heimguts, as well as concerns over her animations and art in general, claims that some of her work romanticized serious abuse. Members of the audience would also try to reach into Synni's life, making conclusions that she suffers from maladaptive daydreaming and telling her to...
What is that? Maladaptive daydreaming. Maladaptive daydreaming is a mental health issue where a person daydreams excessively, sometimes for hours at a time. Maladaptive means this type of daydreaming is an unhealthy or negative attempt to cope with or adapt to a problem. Oh. People who do this tend to lose themselves in extremely vivid and detailed daydreams. Research also shows this kind of daydreaming might be compulsive. That means it's difficult, if not impossible, to control that you're doing it. Ooh. Well, I mean, that would make sense. If it was something, if you were coping with something like as a mechanism, yeah. I don't think maybe I have heard of this, but maybe in a different way. But, I mean, with her, with what has happened with her, yeah, I can see that kind of happening, or I don't know. But, that's an interesting theory, too.
To stop this mental disorder. Others claimed that her saying she was straight showed that she was a straight woman preying on LGBTQ people. Months would go by with Synni working on a response, but still getting continuous backlash every day that she was publicly silent. There's even an unlisted video on a channel where she can be heard crying whilst in Birdie's server because her friends were distancing themselves from her. In April, a small creator by the name of Gator Creation would make a video clarifying some of the most misunderstood claims made by the audience, an emphasis on how all these personal details were leaked. Gator Creation's video seems to show how now it was the audience who were grasping for straws, and taking Synni's portrayal of abuse to mean she was supporting it. This video made a big impact in the public eye, and gave Synni some breathing room for her to release a response.
Reese, one sentence rundown. History of Synni, and her actions so far, mostly what they're going over now is her actions with Birdie and her mental state. I guess is the best way to put it.
Which she did in May 2021. In a video, she's a lot more passive, and generally apologizes for her behavior and actions. She also claimed that she did not support Birdie's worst actions, just that she took a general stance on hoping he would eventually get better. She would also show proof that she was entirely against things like Heimguts' doxing. As for her supposed romanticization of SA, Synni discussed how she'd confused abuse with angst and apologized. In general, Synni's response was received pretty well by the public. Even after this video, she would cut ties with Birdie, but the effects of what had happened were visible. Synni's viewership had greatly decreased from what it used to be. Her sub count basically plateaued at around 500,000 subscribers. The 2021 drama wasn't the only reason though, as stopping the MLP and Undertale animations was also a big reason. When she cancelled stuff like her DeviantArt webcomic and MLP and Undertale alternate universe fanfiction, people saw that as a sign that she was moving on, and they lost interest in her work. What didn't help either was that Synni was constantly taking long breaks, mostly due to her parents grounding her for getting bad grades. Thankfully, she was now apparently seeking therapy for her mental health and keeping herself in check. And as bad as it had been the last couple of years, she still held a pretty consistent and loyal viewer base, even regularly streaming and getting good numbers every stream. But where would she go now? Well, her interest was now in a new indie game named Friday Night Funkin'. For some reason, it's always Friday Night Funkin'. Synni would start to focus.
Do I want to know what that game is? I don't want to know. Well, okay. The game itself, I'm sure, is okay, but it sounds like it's another degenerate fan base. Am I right? Is that fair to say, chat? For those of you who know the game, I don't know. I've never heard of this game before. Is it a good game with a bad reputation because of the fan base, or is it like I have no idea? It's a rhythm game, but most of the fan base is crazy. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. Yep, I figured.
Focus her channel almost entirely on FNF, making animations about it, streaming the game.
I'm sorry, but when I think of FNF, I think Five Nights at Freddy's. So it's hard for me to think of a different game with that acronym.
And even making her own character stills. Some of these animations, again, did pretty well, but the reason we're here isn't to marvel at her FNF skills. Seemingly, as always with this damn game, there was some degeneracy involved. During 2022, Synni would become interested in one FNF mod in particular, that being the Witty mod, and the self-titled character featured in it, made by the creator KHuck. Synni would start to vocally express on a Discord server about how much she loved this character, and eventually it would turn into a complete infatuation, fantasizing and drawing her with him in romantic situations, and she would start to include some of Sock's other characters in her drawings, such as one of them named Boy. So what's the problem here? Well, Sock, the creator of Witty, was around 15 at the time, and was also very vocal about not having a character sexualized at all. Obviously, probably not a good look to sexualize a character that a 15-year-old had made. Sock was
very true. Very, very true. Oh, it's just FNF, or again, I'm sorry. The acronyms are too similar for me, Blue Jay. I'm sorry. Hi, Yin. How are you? Yeah, that's a bit of a yikes right there, chat. Just a little bit. Just a little.
was seeing some of these drawings, and her discomfort became so much that she would even block Synni on Twitter.
I'm sorry, Ula. I'm sorry. But come on, can you blame me? The both of them look too similar together. I'm sorry.
It took until one particularly suggestive piece she posted that Synni would face significant backlash from Sock's fanbase. In her apology, posted to Twitter in October 2022, she said, "I didn't realise Sock.Clip was that uncomfortable with having their characters shipped, and if I had known, I would have stopped sooner. I did not intentionally mean to break anyone's boundaries. I'm just someone who enjoys self-shipping with characters I adore."
I am fantastic, Ula. Thank you for asking. Thank you. I'm only 9 subs away from 1K. Let's go. Grandma doesn't know. You know what? Grandma? What the hell? Blue Jay, no! Damn, Blue Jay, that was savage. Jesus.
And I really love Sock's characters. Now that I know you dislike it, I will stop. I hope you can forgive me. I admire your art a lot and you are a huge inspiration. I'll stick to drawing my own characters now, and I'm sorry that I made you uncomfortable. That was never my intention. Whilst this apology is so-and-so, it's entirely built on a lie. Synni frames this as a mishap and that she never knew Sock was uncomfortable at all. This was just not true, evident from her messages on a Discord server where she knew of Sock's discomfort and complained about it. Yet the public, not knowing of this, quickly forgave Synni and moved on. What they didn't know is that Synni's obsession and actions went far beyond what she let on. During 2021, she had made a Discord group chat named Sock Gang, consisting of a few friends.
Get him, Yan, get him. Not all British people are the same. Get him, Yan, get him.
Whom she indulged her obsession with. She would complain about Sock's discomfort in some messages, and even sent an early draft of her apology where she's more angry. But that wasn't her worst act. In this group, she would send suggestive and explicit art.
Go.
The group chat members contained several minors, the oldest being 16 and youngest being 14. For context, Synni was 18 when this group started, and
disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Would turn
Ugh.
19 during its activity. Not only this, but Synni would also make sexual jokes and comments towards these minors. Whilst this was never made public until later, it shows a snippet of the sexual nature that Synni indulged in. More concerning was the fact that minors were involved and she seemingly didn't care, not about their age or Sock's concern. The apologetic nature she put up publicly, the golden child view, seemed to be used as more of a screen for her. Though Sock Gang would never be exposed to the public until much later, there were some breadcrumbs that look worse in hindsight. For example, Synni would announce to her Discord server saying she was fine with NSFW of her character. The post itself had
Yep.
NSFW art, which in itself was a contradiction of her own rules, which literally stated that NSFW was not allowed on the server because it could harm minors. This was only one of several other incidents in which she would openly discuss something sexual with her clearly young fanbase on her public Discord. Not many people knew it at the time, but a pattern was emerging.
By the time this goes up, it will no longer be my birthday, so, Всем привет, меня зовут Synni Bear 03. I am now 19 years old.
Through 2022 and early 2023, Synni's online uploads would begin to dwindle. Any videos she did post were either streams or a brief return to her old animations. This mostly seems to be due to personal issues she was having with her family, as well as a
Don't beat Ula up. Why are we beating Ula up? Where nobody will ever keep their fucking sexual shit to themselves. So fucking true, Ula. I 100% agree. Said that. We've talked about that multiple different times. Absolutely. Keep the sexual shit to yourselves, people. Seriously, what you do in the bedroom between two consenting adults is what you do in the bedroom. Godspeed, whatever. But seriously, it's like with the whole Parlo and internet adjacent thing. Like, none of that should have been public. None of it. None of it. And IA ran away, and apparently Parlo is wanting to make yet another video on the situation. It's like, Jesus. Like, let it fucking go. Let it fucking go. Or between you and your computer! That I know! That's an image I didn't want. Cinderella didn't need to be seen. I mean, fair and true. Ugh. Why are you yelling at her because of they lied about crayons? What do you mean? What? She lied about crayons. What are you talking about? You're down a rabbit hole already? On what? Hold on. Why did she lie about why did she lie about crayons? What happened? Ula, what? Oh, with IA? Oh boy. Oh boy. How did she lie? Okay, hold on. Let's get back to the subject at hand here. How did Ula lie about crayons? I don't understand. Is Nerdy John in the UK? No. Nerdy John's not in the UK. Nope. He's, Eastern, I think? No, and Nerdy's not British. He thinks he is. I'm kidding. No, Nerdy's not British. He is very much American. Some person in a call on the app server told me that the UK calls crayons pencils. Oh, Yen told you this, I'm assuming? That Yen said that the UK calls crayons pencils. Do you? Okay, I didn't think so. Wait, is Reese still here? Oh, it wasn't Yen? Oh, okay. Okay, Reese, question, is that true? I'm taking that as a no, but I'm getting a second opinion. Okay. Oh, that was Cora in the app black? Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Why is Yen getting blamed? You know what? Okay, there's a whole thing going on here. There's a whole separate argument about I love this chat. I do. Oh my god. You guys are seriously arguing about crayons. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh, you may or may not be buzzed. Oh, that's funny. Jesus. I love it.
focus on her real life. For example, she was now in a new relationship with Too Mad?
Long time no see.
Just kidding, it's a guy who she reconnected with after last seeing him in middle school. Synni would go on stream and play games with her new boyfriend for a few months. But returning to the point, Synni was dealing with real life, she had a high school diploma by now, and was starting to work. It was actually during this time that she began to return to the rant format she had abandoned so long ago, making essentially commentary videos. These would do decently, perhaps the highlight of them being her coverage on Spock, a once big art commentary channel who had been one of Synni's most vocal critics during her early controversies. Spock had essentially run off after a call was leaked of him admitting to having sexual interactions with a minor. But what was to be done with Synni's interactions? We ended off the last segment discussing how Synni was interacting in a Discord server and paying more attention to it, and what came of that is worth more than just a mere mention. During late July of 2023, Synni had met a fan of hers known as Pee-wee or Bug Spray, who had posted some pretty good fan art. Synni would compliment her work publicly and quickly sent her a friend request, but this wasn't to discuss commissions, it was to befriend Bug Spray. Within a week, they were discussing sexual topics and fantasies, with Synni sending entire fanfictions about herself and Sock's multiple OCs. Synni and Bug Spray would enter a sort of relationship. It's never stated outright by either party, but come on. When you're drawing and sending NSFW artwork of, let me check my notes here. Ah yes, farting on each other and planning to move.
No wonder why Jar and Synni got along so well. You forgot you spoke to Bug Spray last year? Oh, you did? Ooh. But Spectre usually actually admitted to keeping... Yeah, no. Mr. Crow, yeah, we know. We went over the Spectre video. Not, I think it was Toastify's? Yeah, on Toastify's video. Yeah. On Toastify's video on Spectre, he talked about it. Oh, in Lio server? Oh. Gotcha. Does Hostify get into how old this person was? Or did he... Oh, God. I don't... You know what? I'm afraid to ask. What I never got is why didn't Synni just make an OC that was based on the traits she clearly liked across all these characters? That's a good question. I mean, I don't know. Who fucking knows?
Move in together, it's kind of obvious. Synni was 19, planning to move in with a 17-year-old who she had allegedly solicited.
God damn it! Okay, well, they were... Okay, she was 19, they were 17. Okay, but still, why would you want to do that? Like, I don't understand it. It's a pattern! It's a pattern! Dude.
Sexual pictures from. Bugspray would come out in his post DMs in November 2023, exposing Synni for being problematic and showing more of her personal details. This included non-consensually publishing these private drawings and their sexual interactions. However, although there were some small rumblings, people didn't really take this seriously. For one, Bugspray's video was flagged down only mere hours after it was up, because she was—
Oh! Battle and B-Soms, I don't know if you're still here or not. You missed my announcement earlier, or maybe, I don't know if you heard it or not. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. So, a battle. Guess who will be coming on Thursday? And I'll give you a hint. He's a himbo. Why is the 2-year age difference so bad? If the person... Okay. If the person was 17... and Synni was 19, that is obviously, you know, I don't see anything bad with that. But the problem that I have is that she was wanting to move in with this person without even knowing anything about them. That's the thing that I am, again, that's where that pattern is. That's where that pattern lies. Alex of Himbology? Yes, Battle. Yes. The one and only. Mr. Huck, I forgot that you call Mr. Huck a himbo too. And Fauci. No, this is another himbo, I guess. Oh no, it's Alice, Queen of the Himbos? Yes. I guess. Depending on who you talk to, but yeah, so. That's gonna be a lot of fun. That's on Thursday. Is Mr. Hook not himbo? I mean, he doesn't think that he is. Yen does. Mr. Huck doesn't think that he is, but he didn't even know what a himbo is. Yeah, he's very confused about being called that, by the way, which I find hilarious. So,
He was just straight up showing the artwork uncensored. Brookspray was also criticized for the act of leaking private information and her tone while showing these cropped DMs. The fact that she said she was uncomfortable only after making the video, whilst in the DMs there's no questioning at all, didn't help. Synni would put out a generic statement in response, saying she was aware she was in the wrong and that she wouldn't befriend any minors again. Synni clearly had some really weird lines around people when it came to discussing NSFW topics, and seems to have just plucked a fan out of a server to start dating and showing all this weird stuff.
Yeah,
Even well into
exactly.
2024.
Yeah, no, that's weird. No. 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 That is absolutely deranged and just, that is all sorts of bad. All sorts of bad.
Synni would continue to sexually obsess over Sock's characters, and even asked her server, one that had minors in it, for their best NSFW chatbots. Synni's discussion of moving out with Brookspray wasn't entirely out of left field, as it was during this time that her fight with her parents reached its utter apex. In a video in late November 2023, Synni explained that she had moved out after her parents had apparently stolen $11,000 from her. Synni's issues with her parents came because she'd wanted to move out for months, and her parents felt that she was just running away from her problems and wasn't ready to move out. The three had a long dispute.
Based parents. Sounds like something that sounds pretty logical to me. I mean,
I heard y'all talking about me.
you're a himbo, apparently.
God damn it.
Well, you already knew that. It's been talked about before. It's not shocking.
I'm not a himbo. I mean, hold on.
Why
Let me consult this now. What the fuck is a himbo?
Does anybody want to give an explanation to Mr. Huck about what a himbo is?
Hold on. I'm not dumb.
No one said that you're dumb.
Hold on. An attractive but unintelligent man.
How did she check audience's conditions? Oh. Is that what he is, Yen? Is that your definition of it? Right, exactly. I heard that you were talking shit. You didn't think that I would hear it.
Yep, that's exactly right, you laugh.
Hi. No, wrong definition? Okay, what's your definition then, Yen? Because he Googled it. That's what he looked up.
It says right here in the dictionary, it is an attractive but unintelligent person.
Yen, you want to jump in here? Can if you want. Strong man who is silly sometimes. There you go. There you go. That's fair.
Well.
That's fair. Trudeau.
Even Google says attractive but unintelligent, a well-meaning simpleton.
Well-meaning simpleton.
Physically strong but gentle. Oh,
well, that's what she meant.
But not without the arrogance or aggression stereotypically linked with the term toxic masculinity.
No, you don't have that.
It's used derogatorily.
I mean, you're butthead, but...
Complimentary. Descriptive.
To be fair, the main three traits that makes a himbo is that he has to be buff, dumb, and nice. That last trait ends up being the most important because it's the difference between a hunk and an ass. That's true. That's true. I wouldn't say that he's dumb, though. You're dim-witted at times, but...
I have a high degree.
Then again, aren't we all?
I have a high degree of intelligence, but I don't really use it.
We're all a bit dim-witted at times. It happens. So, even I am. We all know that.
Battle Puppet says I'm
An autistic himbo!
What are we looking at here? Is that a damn kidney bean on your screen?
No, we're watching a video, honey.
Oh boy, story time. About what?
No. Came in too late. I'll explain later. We gotta get this finished.
Okay, let's watch. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my wonderful wife. She's almost got 1,000K subscribers. Oh my god, subscribe right now.
Are you done?
I'm sorry, I have to apparently meet my himbo needs. Yeah, you know what? If the belt fits, fuck, I might as well wear it.
This is
Only though, you know
Jesus.
what? Everybody wished they looked as good as me at my
Really?
age. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
we're gonna go there.
Yeah, we went there. It's okay. Actually, no, it's quite an interesting. I have quite a high degree of intelligence when it comes to electronics, but we're not going to talk about that. But instead, we're going to let Mr. Huck react to this video another time. Let's go ahead and watch this, all right? I don't want to...
Himbo mode engaged. So true, Yen. So true.
Yeah.
And this is a Toastify video on Synni Bear. Remember Jar and Synni and all that drama that happened, like, that will never go away?
I remember there was some shit that went down with Jar. Okay, I actually just started dedicating myself to actually trying to keep up with this shit. I remember writing a letter in a Minecraft book in our Minecraft world for Burn.
About Jar? Yes.
From Jar.
Yes, I remember this.
And about how he wanted to do terrible things to Burn.
Mm-hmm.
And Burn had just to get a ruse out of him. Burn hasn't reacted yet. So, I'm going to silently live here and watch and learn.
Oh my god, Wookie, shut up! This is not a Reese video or a British Runner video on Synni. Shut up! God damn it, Wookie, I swear to God. Open a Dryer Fans account at 1K? You should.
What the fuck is a Dryer Fans?
OnlyFans, Dryer Fans.
You know, and I just have like everybody shows up and I just have a shop filled with fans and dryers for sale.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of which, did they call off school, by the way?
Yes, they did.
Did they? I
You
figured.
don't have to go into grade school tomorrow.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Yeah.
You fuck off.
So you can really work on getting those last 9
Would you stop
subscribers.
it? Just be nice to me.
No, you be nice to me. I'm gonna bite you. You're getting distracted.
I am.
You
You are
need to watch the
distracting me.
video.
No, we're too far in. I can't explain it.
Well, shit. I bet you feel like how they did. They felt really stupid here when they wrote this. Now, let's just watch it and see what happens.
Damn it! I swear to God.
Come on, let's see
You're
what
not gonna
happens.
be able to hear it.
Well, it's fine. I'll sit here and react and add a little.
How are you
I don't know. I'll just make up words on what they're saying.
gonna? I swear to God.
Got
Okay,
some headphones right here.
close the door, please.
Okay.
I would have to switch them all out, and it's a whole thing, and I don't want to do that right now.
Okay. It's okay.
I think Jen, our parents are fighting. Fucking hell. Oh.
I'm not gonna like this. Oh no.
Mm.
Over the car that Synni owned, and when she went out of state to pick up a friend and roommate, Synni's parents pulled out $11,000 from her account and paid off the car. To emphasize, this is while she's driving a trip that would take around 3 to 4 days to complete, on an old car they had. Synni was now pretty much all alone and had to make it through life on her own way. But what had she sacrificed it for? Who was this mystery roommate she had driven so far for, who her parents said disgusting and nasty stuff about, who they described as a violent person? Well, his name was Birdie. Yes, after so long, and an entire controversy about Synni supporting Birdie, the two had moved in together in the same apartment. This had already been leaked prior by Bookspray, showing that they were both in contact with each other, and Synni was driving to pick him up. After months of being cut off, and nearly an entire year of inactivity from Birdie, the two were now roommates, running away from their families. With her life settling down after the chaos she had been
And this is where the chaos starts, chat. Or continues, I should say. Oh my God, Abyssal. Jesus. Wouldn't be surprised if they had some fun with Cinderella. Oh my God. No, he doesn't know, Mr.
Was there
Grow.
pumpkins involved with Cinderella?
Oh my God.
No, Will Byers is
That's-
straight. I know that for a fact.
That's a loaded question there, my dear. Oh my God. That's a conversation for off stream. Jesus.
seemed relatively stressed from how she acted on streams or how she talked in the Discord. Maybe it was her drama with Deadwing, or
No, he doesn't know.
You stupid fucking
Tessie,
whore.
thank you for the
Tusky
2.
super chatted $2. There's stuff you don't
But I
want to
do.
know here, Mr. Huck.
That's very true. Thank you, Tusky, for the 2. I appreciate it.
I do want to know.
No, you don't want to know.
Oh no! Somebody said I mean Burn is a pumpkin. So
Oh, yeah, no!
Oh man.
Bruh. Bird ain't even here and catching
Man, I
strays.
didn't even know this burn was the original Great American Challenge.
Read that and let me...
Mr. Huck, I'm gonna just rip the Band-Aid off for you. Cinderella is the name for a dildo used in different drama. Oh, so it's Great American Challenge. I'm said I have...
Wait a minute, what?
The Great American Challenge? Oh, you don't know? You don't want to know.
No,
'Cause I don't
honey.
think your chat knows, but I'm imagining if it...
Okay, are
it's
you
about the same
processing that the Cinderella is the name of a dildo? Are you
Yeah,
processing
so was
that?
the Great American Challenge.
Okay.
That's why I said it's a Great American Challenge.
Right? That's what I'm trying to ask there, Yen. Okay, what is the Great American Challenge? Please explain. You brought it up.
It
Please
is
explain.
a ginormous...
Uh-huh.
It's huge.
Uh-huh.
That's all I know.
Okay. So it's giant dildo.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's not what Cinderella is. Cinderella is a dildo that is the name of the dildo is Cinderella that was in a previous drama.
What, do they just take turns passing it around on the weekend or some shit? It must get around. I don't know. I don't know nothing about
What
this
the
stuff.
fuck is this stream chat? What is
Are you gonna watch this?
What is this? What is even happening right now? Oh my god.
Oh, it's sparkly.
Bird not being retarded. So
I don't want to know in detail. I'll learn eventually.
yeah, he can be fucking. All right, Ivy. All right.
Just the stress of holding up a household. Nobody saw it coming, but Synni's life was nearing a knife's edge, and the world would soon collapse in on her.
Okay, so you're gonna see here in just a second who Enno is. Okay? I know you probably don't know this, or if you don't remember, I know I've talked about it briefly with you a little bit, but Tosify is getting ready to get into the Enno chapter. Okay? Alright, you ready?
In September 2024, 2 Google documents were dropped on Synni Bear. One of them exposed Synni for stuff we've discussed
Oh my god, Soul! Jesus.
already, that being the Sock Gang group chat and Synni's relationship with Bug Spray. The other one is an entirely new claim surrounding an individual named Enno. Enno was 14, Synni was 20. Around 188 pages,
Yes, you read that correctly. Enno was 14, Synni was 20.
the document is a timeline of Synni and Enno's conversations, beginning in November 2023. Enno was a friend of another YouTuber named Soph the Neko, who had made the main video on the bug spray situation. Enno had reached out as a fan, and the conversation wasn't that lively when they first came into contact. But there were key establishments, such as Enno saying she was 14, while Synni laments over how all the funny people out there are just children. Over the next few months, Enno and Synni would sporadically talk with each other, with long calls and DMs where Synni and Enno began talking about sexual topics. This went from discussion to fantasies to eventually showing Enno explicit artwork of several sexual situations involving Synni's character, as well as continuing to draw NSFW art around Sock's characters.
Thoughts? I'm giving you an out. If you want to leave, we do not blame you. If you want to leave, we will not blame you.
Now I know why I didn't want to eat.
Mm-hmm.
The internet was a mistake. Yeah, Ivy, sometimes I don't agree with you on that.
People originally tried to blame Self for getting Synni into contact with Enno, which is false. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, genuinely no one would blame you. I completely get it. Discord was a mistake. So true, depending on who you ask, yeah. At least we are dealing with Synni, so Mr. Huck doesn't get the ferret drama. True. I'll explain that to you later, honey.
Oh, God.
Go watch the Great American Thing or whatever makes you happy.
That does not make me happy.
Okay. The And why did you bring it up? Now,
I was just trying to
now,
fit in.
chat. You do realize that you're gonna get crap from here on out from the chat about that, right?
Okay, fine.
Chat's never gonna forget. You do get that, right? The ferret is in a better place. I mean,
I have
true.
a feeling, I hate to say this, I think I know where the ferret went.
Where do you think it went?
I don't want to say.
Do you want to talk about it later? Do you want to ask me later?
Can I
off stream?
show you on the doll where I think the ferret went, and then you tell me
With
if I'm
who?
right?
With who though?
I don't know, you.
Hell no!
I mean,
Oh my God.
I mean, point to it, you know?
Oh,
I mean,
Jesus fucking Christ.
is this like, did they like do some animal abuse too or some shit? Like, what is, like, what
Okay,
the hell
all
happened
right,
with this
okay,
ferret?
hold on. I want you to prep yourself for this, and I want you to hear me, because I don't want to ever say these words ever again.
Okay.
Birdie fucked a ferret.
What the fuck? Oh, God. What the fuck? What is wrong with these people? That is wrong on so many levels.
I told you. No, he's still here.
Why are people so dumb?
Yeah, he crashed it out. Yep, welcome to the internet. Exactly. Exactly.
It's
So,
bad
yep.
enough I get to watch people on my job do stupid shit all the time and go to jail for it. Now I get to see people on the internet that they're
Welcome
complete
to my
nerds.
reality. Bruh.
All right. Please tell me there was some justice that was
Thank you, Yen.
TNTN super chatted $2.62. Funds for Mr. Huck's aftercare.
Oh, okay. So read that part. Mr. Huck, the ferret is dead
I'm
now.
sorry, I saw what was below it. Hello, I'd like to get off the crazy train.
I mean, fair. No, Mr. Huck, the ferret is dead now. Is in a better place. The molestation isn't what killed the ferret. She passed away due to old age. That's true. So, does that make you feel better? A little bit?
How the fuck does one... I don't even want to know.
Why are you even asking? Why? Why are you even
Why?
asking this?
Why? Alright. Let's just watch the fucking video. Alright, I want to move on. I'm disturbed.
What am I forgetting, Yen? The justice is very lukewarm, that's true. Tell Mr. Huck this is why Lil Huck is not allowed on the internet till she's 30. No, we both are in agreement with that. Oh, yes! Birdie's friend stole the ashes because they didn't want it to go to an abusive home. I forgot about that. I sure did. Yeah. Yeah. It's a ferret, Deborah David. A ferret.
Hypocrisy knows no bounds.
Yep. I'm patting his head right now, chat. Well, at least you got money for an aftercare from Yen. At least you got that.
I'm gonna get myself a Dr. Pepper.
Okay.
Wash the horrible tastes out of my brain and body.
I don't
that
blame
have
you.
Just thinking about this. All right, can we please just fucking play the video?
Okay, fine.
In particular, she shows an entire comic to Enno about Sock's OC boy, which involved SA. I think it has to be emphasized how much of a flashbang this entire conversation was because it exposed so much, as well as the fact that this was all being talked about to a 14-year-old.
What?
Is this all their DMs?
For the most part, yeah. Do you want me to go back a little bit?
No, I don't want to read any of it.
OC
Oh, no, we're not
boy,
reading
which
it.
involved SA. I think it has to be
Yes, these are all their DMs. Yes.
emphasized how much of a flashbang this entire conversation was because it exposed so much, as well as the fact that this was all being talked about to a 14-year-old, while Synni acknowledged that she was a minor. Synni constantly talked about her dreams and fantasies all to this person, even using NSFW chatbots in their DMs. Arguably the most harrowing part of this wasn't revealed until much later, when Synni confessed that not only was she sending these images to Enno and playing out fantasies, in their calls, she was getting Enno to read out her explicit comics.
Yep. Yep.
This person needs to go to jail.
Are you sure you want to stay? You do not have to.
You got me for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm done.
You sure 20 minutes?
I'm not.
You do not look like that you want to stay, which I totally get. Blue Jay, I saw what you put in the Discord. So true.
That's pretty accurate.
Are you sure? I'm giving you an out.
Look, I'm not going to reveal a lot, but I already read a lot of bad hot sands.
I just like getting feedback. I didn't think.
During...
Is Kumo even around? That I'm aware of, no. They deleted their stuff. I believe that they got rid of their Twitter. I don't know about anything else, though, to be honest with you. But yeah, as far as I know, he's gone, yeah. He might still be, I don't know, is he still in the background, or has that been, I don't know. I truthfully don't know. Yeah. Yeah, Kumo is gone.
Not. No.
You're wanting feedback, and effectively, what is it? Act.
I didn't think it was like that.
Synni and Enno's conversations continued until September, stopped by the release of this document. Now, one of the main defenses that people put out for Synni in response to this document, maybe the main one, is that she was straight. Therefore, she had no interest in Enno as a partner, therefore it's not grooming.
Yep. Hello, Spencer. Kumo sent his chat logs to Queeman, who read them out, and he got embarrassed into leaving. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, that happened. Battle, that's a very good question. That's a very, very good question.
Obviously, if you've paid attention to the video, you realize how dumb that is. Even if Synni was straight as far as we know, she had a history of dating women, which were some of her longest relationships. The reason her first relationship ended was because she changed her sexuality, something which was probably influenced by her conservative parents. In fact, with Bug Spray in particular, the patterns between her and Enno's cases are almost one-to-one. Synni plucking out a random fan, befriending them quickly, and then using them as an outlet for all their fantasies.
Yep. Tis be a pattern there, chat. Tis be a pattern.
And even if the point about her being straight was somehow valid, what difference would it make? Apart from the sudden distinction of labels, it doesn't change much about what Synni did. With grooming, there's even a specific tactic used known as EPI, or Early Introduction, in which minors are exposed to adult content.
Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I'm right there with you, Battle. Bruh.
Tactic can absolutely be applied here. Synni showed Enno NSFW art and comics pertaining to specific in a one-on-one conversation, and entrusted her with these secrets. Not only did she make Enno read these comics on call, but she also encouraged her to draw her own comics. Anyone with a working brain knows that what Synni has done here is extremely wrong and unforgivable. At the time of the Enno document, Birdie and Synni were both on holiday, just about to return. Birdie would confront Synni on what she had done, and then move to make a video about her that would blow this whole situation up, titled, "My roommate groomed a 14-year-old. I need help." This whole video ruining Synni's career seems to be quietly recorded in the room next to her. In addition to promoting the documents against Synni, Birdie would also allege that Synni had been inappropriate with him multiple times during his stay with her, something she vehemently denied. The video ends off with Birdie showing a half-completed sexualized animation of him and Synni Bear's characters, for seemingly no reason other than to not let it go to waste. In the coming days, Birdie's GoFundMe, set up to escape Synni, would surpass its goal of $10,000.
I have a question.
Jesus Christ.
Does anybody know, maybe it was talked about and I just forgot, is that GoFundMe still active? I wonder if it is.
That's a lot of money.
Oh, yeah.
To move, that's a lot of money.
Yeah. Oh, honey, there's histories of Keffels. You've heard me talk about Keffels, right?
Yes.
Okay. They had a GoFundMe too, and they raised over 100K.
Are you shitting me?
No. And
Are
that
they
one
really that popular?
Keffels was, yeah.
Man, I had one for my hospital bills, and I barely made a thing for it.
Yeah, she had a GoFundMe Birdie had a GoFundMe to move, yes, and that was how much she made.
If I would have got $10K, I would have been able to pay for all 3 or 4 of my surgeries.
And then some, probably.
And for that to be moved, like, that's, like, more, like, than enough to pay for a member.
Birdie's GoFundMe is probably bunk because he misappropriated the funds. Oh. I think that was unproven. What was unproven? Oh, on toys and delivery. I think it was bought with commission money. I don't know, though. To be honest, I really don't care. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah.
While Synni's whole career was in freefall, she began tanking subscribers, and all she could do is purge some of her videos and publish a short apology, admitting to everything.
I was going to make a video talking about a recent document that was released about me, but the situation has gotten much more serious as I realize the damage that I've caused. I have been an irresponsible content creator, and I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is enough for me to realize I need to make sweeping changes to how I conduct myself and how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. I became friends with a 14-year-old after I made a mental note.
Yes, E-Shift. Was Keffels the one who flew to Europe or something claiming someone was after her? Yes. She claimed that she went to Ireland from Canada and claimed that people were after her and all of this other shit. Yes.
My jiggle physics.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have jiggle physics.
What do you mean? Oh, Wookie? You're confusing him. No way! Birdie's GoFundMe is still there? Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Can you send that to me, Jack? Please? Kind of curious as to if there's anything in there. Or if anybody else donated. Whatever became of that with Keffels? Oh, she is offline. She's been offline now for a while. She came up, I think, for air, like, I don't know, earlier this year, I think I heard, but haven't heard much else from her. Oh, dear Lord. This is it. Still has the same amount.
No, that's $1,000 more.
No, look, hold on. Look at the video. Hold on.
Yeah, it was 10,000.
No, hold on, back up a second. See?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and that was from last year sometime, I think. Yeah. I know. Why the light mode? I know, chat. I know. I know. I'm sorry. I know.
Please don't forget to like and subscribe. My wife's close to 1,000 subs. Help her hit it.
Yes, we're very, very close, chat. Very, very close.
Don't just watch this video and hit it and quit it. Like and subscribe.
Oh, okay. Like, what the fuck, bro?
It sounded nice, you know? I mean...
Don't hit
and quit it. Like and subscribe.
Are you...
Yeah.
Dude. Thank you, Jack, for that. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Birdie's GoFundMe, set up to escape Synni, would surpass its goal of $10,000. While Synni's whole career was in freefall, she began tanking subscribers, and all she could do is purge some of her videos and publish a short apology, admitting to everything.
I was going to make a video talking about a recent document that was released about me, but the situation has gotten much more serious as I realize the damage that I've caused. I have been an irresponsible content creator, and I've been acting inappropriately towards my fans. This alone is enough for me to realize I need to make sweeping changes to how I conduct myself and how I interact with my fans. But the most serious thing I've done is I've groomed a minor. I became friends with a 14-year-old after I made a mental note to myself to not become friends with minors again, and I overshared with them. I shared graphic, explicit materials with them when I shouldn't have. I groomed this child, and I knew what I was doing was wrong, and I betrayed everyone who looked up to me. I betrayed my friends. I've done the worst possible thing I could have done, and I'm suffering for my choices. I'm sorry to everyone I've ever made uncomfortable with my sexual content. I'm sorry to the victim I groomed. I don't want to say their name, I want to protect their identity. I'm sorry for what I've done. I'm ashamed of myself for doing this and hurting everyone. I'll be closing my Discord server.
Hello, Golden
I'm shutting down my Patreon. I won't be posting my art.
In the following days, Birdie would move out while Synni was close to ending it all. The police were called, but just for a wellness check, and Birdie would later return just to break in and take one of Synni's cats, as well as leaving a hat on Synni's bed that said groom. This action made some people believe that Birdie was making the situation about himself, rather than the 14-year-old that had just been groomed. Privately, Synni was far from apologetic. Her main emotion was anger towards Birdie and Laurel, one of her closest online friends over the years who had also publicly distanced herself. In leaked diaries and drawings, she can be seen fantasizing about murdering them both. In the wake of her cancellation, Synni was reportedly doxxed, and several people called up her employers telling them what happened. They let Synni know and she was spooked. Instantly.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hello, Hivecat. Welcome. Wow. Dude.
Buying stuff like pepper spray, knives, and crowbars. Despite everything that happened,
Yeah, exactly. Way too far. Way too far.
Synni was somehow still in contact with Enno and still venting to them about all this stuff. Thankfully, Enno would then cut her off, and anyone else would be forgiven for thinking that this was the end of everything. But shockingly, Synni was not down and out yet. Despite the insurmountable evidence that had been presented, she still had supporters. The only issue is that they weren't really here for her.
Mm-hmm.
Pushback to the support of Birdie
here
began
we
with a
go.
commentary YouTuber named Kumo, who had a history of being an edgy contrarian of sorts in the art commentary community. Kumo began to stream discussing the Synni situation. His argument/crackpot theory stemmed from the fact that Enno pestered Synni for attention for months, and his theory is that Sophaneko sent Enno as a ploy to frame Synni. He also infamously dismissed Synni and
Oh, Jesus. Kumo, I swear to fucking God.
Why have I never heard that name before?
You have. You have. He's came up in a lot of different stories about the ACC.
Man, it seems like the worst pieces of shit in existence come out of the ACC.
Some of them do, yeah. No, well, not all of them, no. Not all of them. Not all of them. But, yeah, I mean, sadly, as I mentioned before, the ACC has a reputation for having some degens in their community. Not all of them are like that, though. No, we don't hate you, Yen. No, Yen's from the ACC. You pull judge.
I didn't say everybody. I just said some people.
You be nice. Apologize. You made Yen cry. Good job. Good job. You made Yen cry.
Sorry, Yen.
You made Yen cry. Like, what the fuck, bro?
I like Yen. You're cool.
He's sorry, Yen. But no, it's unfortunately we all know this that some of the people in the ACC are not great people. Just putting that out there. But of course, not all of them are like that. But yeah, so yeah, that's the sad part. Yeah, exactly. Even if Enno was a play, she still took it hook, line, and sinker. Facts. Now, Yen, answer me this. Why was Sophie why was Sophie brought into that? Or why was it alleged that Sophie used Enno as a ploy? Why was that a thing? Yeah. Oh. Cough creep show art. That's okay. Oh, unsure because people assumed. I think. Oh, that's fair. Gotcha. Okay, no, I was just because I think I remember that being talked about, but I don't remember exactly. Again, chat. It's been over a year. I'm with Yen. I don't remember anything and everything with this either. So if that was talked about before, I forgot to. But I try my best, chat. I'm trying.
in Enno's descriptive
Oh, Creepshow art being one of the weird ones. Very true. Very true, Blue Jay. Yes.
conversations as high school locker room girl talk. Obviously, the flaw in this argument is what a 20-year-old would be doing in a high school locker room. Kuma's belief was that this was all a massive operation to frame Synni, and Birdie was mooching off her as much as he could, even to the extent of the GoFundMe. These streams would eventually get Synni's attention, and the two would get in contact. Kuma's defense would provide a basis for
I want a Cheez-It. Can I have a Cheez-It, Mr. Crow? I want one.
the setup of an entire group chat made to defend Synni, which has now been given the name Synni Bear Defense Force. This group chat included
Yes, you read that right. Synni Bear Defense Force. KHuck looks like he's about ready to like be so confused. Do you want to go? Is Himbo? Are we needing the safe word right now? Okay, all right.
Kumo, who we already know. The other major figure here was someone named Romantic Goblin, an aspiring streamer and archivist who used to be part of the art commentary community. She had changed sides to more of a contrarian stance in recent drama, and allied herself with Kumo in order to further her aspirations. Her presence also drew together other members of the group chat, people from her community who were there to give advice. Most importantly, the group managed to get in Synni herself, and they would give her advice on how to move forward. Now, I can't lie, this group chat has some interesting things. For example, Romantic Goblin tried to buy a gun to arm Synni for self-defense, which is incredibly funny. She also wrote up an entire defense.
Wait, what? Wait, what? Excuse me?
I'm done.
Okay.
I'm going to bed.
Okay.
Just so you know, school's out for tomorrow.
Yes.
Our midget daughter passed out hard in the middle of our gaming session. So she's actually sleeping on the beanbag chair out there.
Oh.
And I'm not picking
Poor
her up
baby.
and moving her.
Okay. You just gonna leave her be? Okay.
Night, y'all. Thanks for having me.
Bye. See you later. Want to guess who she wanted to get the gun from? Oh, God. Do I even want to know? Who? What? What? She wanted to get the gun from Gilded Poop. What? What? Oh, dear God. Why? Why? Oh, God. Oh, Jesus. Because he's a big gun man? I would tell her to fuck off, too. Dude. That is insane. So glad they're gone, too. So glad they're gone, too. I know! This could be a drama series on Netflix. Exactly, I know. Jesus.
Draft for Synni that includes her labeling their own group as the KKK. However, even within this group, there were underlying issues. People like Romantic Goblin and Evan Do Things wanted to keep the conversations to the group
Oh, Evan. Oh, Evan. Oh, Evan. He was a piece of work, too.
chat, whilst Kumo wanted Synni for himself, so that he could control the public flow of information. Throughout their DMs, Kumo can be seen nestling pretty close to Synni, repeatedly addressing her as a sweetheart. On September 30th, Synni Bear would private her initial admission and issue a 40-minute response defending herself. Synni states that her previous confession was made under immense pressure and coercion by Birdie. So what was her grand defense? Well, the first 14 minutes are dedicated to addressing the grooming allegations, with the rest of the video going over Birdie, the claims he made, and his personal and financial.
No fucking way. When he said, no, I'm not an armory, she was like, it's not like I'm going to sell it to a black guy because she thought Gilded was... Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I remember Evan kind of sliding out of the line of fire for the Synni stuff. I never forgot. A lot of people didn't forget. I know I didn't. Dude. That is insane. I'm not an arm... Oh my fucking God. Thank you. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Where did she get the impression that Vlad was a racist? Like, what? Dude. Or the whole thing is fucked up. Oh, sorry, Chad. The whole thing is... Oh, it's... Oh, God. I didn't even know any of this. Kumo's apparently from the South, so him calling Synni sweetheart is a possible term of endearment. Yeah, I do remember that being said, too, but still, that's weird. That's weird. Okay, Siegfried's Rice. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. We'll go right into him. We'll raid into him afterwards, chat. We haven't raided into Core in a while. Okay, Vlad is very fucking edgy. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that I've heard that he's edgy. Yes, very edgy. So, but still, that doesn't make any sense to me. That's just insane. Bruh.
Financial issues. Synni's defense against her grooming allegations is going on a sort of grooming checklist on some online website and arguing how she didn't fall under all these specific terms, despite the website itself saying that grooming may take a number of forms. The best part is when she says that she didn't discuss sexual stuff, just sadistic fantasies, before then backtracking and saying she did discuss sexual stuff. She also argues that Eno started it, which is stupid because adults know better than minors around sexual topics, and it is their responsibility to control the conversation when such topics are brought up.
That never, ever, 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 ever will be a valid excuse that the minors started it. The fact that that is even a thing that is being said and passed around by different people is fucking unhinged and insane. Why is that even a thing? Why? Why? That should never, ever, 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 ever be a thing, ever. Sorry, Jack. I didn't mean to scream or get super loud, but goddamn.
The last point of note is that Synni says she doesn't care about Sock's discomfort with how she was using her characters, saying it doesn't matter if the creator is a minor. The next 26 minutes are Synni discussing her frustrations with Birdie's personal life and actions before breaking down in tears over her love for Birdie.
The fact that I thought he cared about me. I thought he loved me. And he says this awful shit publicly. Victory lapping around me. Encouraging people to make hateful art about me. Talking about stealing my intellectual properties for himself to use.
Hi, I love the stars. How are you?
Knowing that I can't say anything about it, because the internet hates me, trying to silence me once he found out that I was making my video. I feel sick because I still care about him. I genuinely hope he is safe. I still love him, even after seeing all this.
Stars 2
Yay! Thank you for becoming a member there, Stars. I appreciate it. Welcome to the KHuck Elites. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
I still love him. I don't know why he's acting like this. I know he has borderline personality disorder, so I really hope that this is just him splitting on me, and maybe later down the line he'll come to his senses and realize that I'm not the monster he's saying I am.
Synni's response wasn't up for long.
Oh, you are very much a monster. Very much a monster. Nope, you are disgusting. Stay the fuck away.
The reception was about what you would expect, and she quickly took it down and issued a community post apology. Kumo and Goblin's well-constructed defenses had fallen over like a house of cards. To make things worse, Synni's former friend Laurel would post a thread of another relationship Synni had, this time with a 15-year-old when she was 18. At one point she would ask this person out, and use the same tactics that she had done with Eno and Bug Spray. Early exposure, followed by spamming sexual fantasies, NSFW art, and showing the comics she had made. And if things couldn't get any worse, Kumo, Synni's biggest defender, had found out something he hadn't known previously. Synni had contacted another YouTuber who was working on defending her. Enter Just a Robot, established art commentary channel whose eyes had seen the glory of YouTube for over 10 years at this point.
Nice, Toastify, nice. Jesus. Wow. Good job there, Toastify. Good job. That was not. Yeah, exactly. That was clean.
Jar was interested in covering the recent drama with Synni, as he had been before with every new art commentary drama of the time. His only interactions with Synni prior were Synni citing him in his video on Spoctor, and him commenting on said video. Jar had already—
Everyone hates this clanker. Everyone. Dude.
worked on and finished a first draft of the video, in which he basically condemned Synni. But seeing Kumo's streams, Jar believed that public opinion was beginning to change in favor of Synni, and without hesitation, scrapped his first draft and molded it into what would eventually become a defense for Synni's actions. He later managed to get into contact with Synni and conducted an interview for his video. With this new second draft done, Jar began sending the link around to other people to get their opinions on the video. One of them was Romantic Goblin, who obviously—
Yes, Kumo got jealous. Yep. Pretty much.
Sent it to Kumo, and Kumo, having seen Synni talk to someone else, now felt betrayed and leaked Jar's video.
See?
Panicking, Jar then uploaded his video as the Synni Bear 03 rabbit hole.
Exactly, Jonesy's cat. It was in that moment he fucked up. So true. So true. So very true.
During the 24 hours that it was up, Jar had introduced us all to probably one of the worst commentary drama videos made in human history. This includes him lying about not reading the document even though he had, as well as defending Synni by downplaying what she sent and equating it to sexy scenes from anime. Jar constantly argued over the definition of groomer and used his distinction to excuse her as just being a sexual deviant. The video also includes a soul-sucking interview portion, and I'm being incredibly generous calling it an interview because it's basically Jar advising her on what to do and confirming all his biases, as well as saying some really cringy stuff that was even making Synni uncomfortable.
You were just a bit bi-curious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dude. Oh my god. Goblin didn't give it to Kumo, she actually gave it to Jibs? Oh, yeah, yeah. Gotcha. Gotcha.
Sense. Once I kissed an Italian guy, but that's not important right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, one character named Jar and the other's Jaden. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because he's not obsessed with Jaden animations? No! When you're making the pedo nervous, maybe you need to reassess your perspective. So true, Pidgey. Hi, Pidgey. How are you? Kissed an Italian guy? Oh my god. Dude. Oh, this was horrible. Does Jar even see someone for his damn autism? I have no idea, Ula. No clue. Probably not. I would not think that Jar would, I don't know. For fun, I'd say no, but who knows? I don't know. Maybe he does. I don't know. It makes too much sense for it to be Fauci! Dude. Goddamn.
Way back when.
Oh my god, Owl. I mean, he dodges Fauci, so maybe. Oh, Jesus. Fauci catching strays. Then again, when does he not?
I became friends with someone named Pee-wee.
Like, something isn't right, and after looking at everything, I realized what you did was bad. Very bad. If you were, you better thank your vagina. If you had a pee-pee, you would be, oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee.
Oh god. Oh Jesus Christ, this was so bad. Oh fucking hell.
Aw, man.
Yeah, but people are more forgiving when women do this.
Whilst Kumo's tactics seemed to be about controlling the information, Jar's idea was to gather together
I know, right? I wish I could not have had this fresh in my memory. So true. So true.
a band of creators to defend Synni. One of those targets was Chud Logic, a drama streamer who had covered Birdie's video and Synni's document. Him just making fun of all sides involved and not taking it too seriously caught Jar's attention. As these DMs read to me, Jar saw an ally in Chud and someone he could convince to fight alongside him, but that idea would be his undoing.
She's a teacher in public schools? Who? Synni? If that's true, then, oh dear God.
Jar would DM Chud with the video link, and he watched it a day later on stream, obviously lambasting it for how terrible it was. During this reaction, Kumo asked Synni to send over her DMs with Jar, which were then sent to Chud and shown on stream. Not only was there confirmation of Jar trying to use Chud as a conduit for a defense, but also really weird messages that Jar sent to Synni, such as flirty messages and jokes, as well as asking her to hop on a late night call so that he could fall asleep to her voice. This would lead Chud to confront.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I don't even know who she is, but it seems like all the female teachers are having relationships with their students. Listen. Let's hope to God that she's not. Okay? Because that would be, oh my God. Whew. I thought you were asking if she was or not. That's why I was like, she better not be. Fun fact, Jar tried to recruit people to his anti-woke ACC group like Chud and Akumu both said it was the game. Yeah, I bet it was. Who could forget the sleepy time calls, chat? Who could forget?
Jar on stream, not only about his video points, but also on his DMs.
Well, I would put to you that the behaviour exhibited here goes beyond being inappropriate and is so egregious as to not really warrant this, semantic debate over whether or not it's grooming. This person was engaging in extended sexual conversations and sending them not safe for work art knowingly when they were 14 and the person was 20 and Synni Bear's 20. Like, that's a bit more than inappropriate and could easily constitute grooming by some people's definitions, no? And it seemed to me like you just wanted to have a chat and have a laugh and talk about other drama and present yourself as this person who's done this before and everything's going to be okay. Don't worry, Synni Bear, we're going to sort this out. It was almost like listening to a defense attorney talk to their client. In the course of pursuing this story, you spoke to Synni Bear and you developed some sort of attraction or interest in them beyond the purely professional one.
Yep. He can deny that all he fucking wants. That is so true. So true. I love how he is, well, when his response video came out a couple months ago, how he was trying to say that he wasn't attracted to her. Bullshit.
This has then led you to frame the video in a certain way, and this is the architect now of your pain. This connection that you've made, this non-disclosed connection, which is a complete conflict of interest and should never have happened.
I have no sexual interest in Synni at all.
But you, okay,
actually,
let's say that.
Actually,
go on.
No, actually, I want to take. No. Okay. Maybe I do have sexual interest in Synni. I mean, I'm a straight guy, come on. So I'm going to walk back on that, but...
Right. So you were trying to use my platform in order to spread your message under the auspices of, I just want your feedback. That's extremely manipulative. And I'm amazed that you think I would fall for that. I'm astounded that you think you could pull a fast one on me like this.
Well, I did want your feedback.
Who are you kidding?
I know, it's just I thought there were so many offensive videos out there. Why can't there be...
Okay, Chud getting mad at him and yelling at him and all of that is fucking classic. This will never get old. It will never get old, chat. Chud giving him the business and yelling at him and doing what Chud needed to do with him is gold. Absolute gold. It was like watching a car crash. I think I watched it after the fact. I think I did. Or maybe I did watch... I don't know. I don't remember watching it live. But I do remember watching it at some point, I think, when things started picking up and I had heard about this, and so I watched it myself. Because it so happened to... Oh, you know what's funny? Chat? This was streamed on October 13th, 2024. That's Lil Huck's birthday. Go figure. I didn't know that.
One video going in the, well, aside from Kumo, another video going in the opposite direction. Like, I was trying to add to
Do you think there should be a video defending Jeffrey Epstein against his crimes?
Jeffrey Epstein, the gay serial killer, right?
No, that's Jeffrey Dahmer.
Jar's terrible video gave the Synni Bear case so much more publicity that it went beyond the animation meme community. If there was any chance that Synni could come back, it had been snuffed out by Jar's sheer incompetency. In the wake of this, Kumo and Goblin would confront Synni on her contact with Jar, during which Kumo essentially turns on her. According to the call, their issue was that Synni was far more happy and bright in her interview with Jar, whereas in their conversations, she presented herself as incredibly affected by the whole situation. Kumo was annoyed that Synni had basically disregarded his advice and felt she had used the group chat for comfort. They were also furious that Synni didn't tell them that she had gone on voice calls with NO to read the comics.
I'll just be blunt with you. I have a problem with how you've effectively lied and have been performative for like the last, I don't know, almost month with me. You are not in a position to be so like careless, and you only, and you don't even try to lie to me. You only talked to Jar and continued contact with Jar because he told you what you wanted to hear and I didn't. And this, I didn't, honestly, in hindsight, I shouldn't have. I should have just let you go down that path. But you're freaking out that I tried to undermine Jar in your best interest. Make it perfectly clear that you were aware he was making passes at you.
Oh, yeah, exactly. This call is so performative. Facts. Yeah, exactly. It's just, it's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, I tried to give Kumo grace, but my goodness, I didn't think it was this bad. A lot of people did. Beckett being one of them. Yeah. I somewhat remember that a little bit. Beckett was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt and was trying to stand up for him and talk to him, and then it wound up backfiring. Yep.
I didn't think it was at the time. At the time, I thought he was just being, like, weird. I didn't think it was like an actual pass. Like, I was
I
assuming
don't
that
mind
he
the
was
ignorance.
like.
You're smarter than you're letting on.
I thought it was weird. I didn't think it was like a flirt. Like.
So why was it weird?
Because I just thought it was strange to say. Because it's just not something you say.
Because you thought it was a flirt.
Not really. It's just.
Well, then why would it be
I don't know.
strange?
However, it's hard to not see this as something else, especially with Kumo sounding like a jealous ex-boyfriend. I think there is some genuine anger in there, but it's also very evident how fast the tides were changing, and it's possible these two saw it as a very convenient smokescreen to obscure their involvement in Synni's defense. Unfortunately for them, the group chat logs would later be leaked online, but more importantly, Synni had lost her last real defenders. Following Jar's video, a lot of the community focused more on him and his weird actions. Jar had pretty much taken the heat off Synni there, and if anything, it at least allowed her to drag down Birdie while she was going down. When Synni and Birdie had moved in together, they bought two cats for each other, one named Squirp and the other named Stupid. However, due to Birdie not wanting to put his dead name on the legal papers, Synni legally owned both cats. This was a fine solution until of course it wasn't, and as we know,
The cat drama, here we go.
Birdie would break into Synni's house and take his cat back, before then claiming that Synni had taken it back away. The only issue is Synni had never taken Birdie's cat. After Birdie took one of the
Who leaked the group chat? Oh, who leaked the group chat? I think I know this one. I think I know. I can't remember, though. Was it Kumo that leaked it? I don't remember. Was it? Oh my god, of course. Oh, it was Vlad. Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, you know what? Yes, I did. I did know that. That's right. I remember now. I remember being told that or hearing about that, yeah. Facts, Deborah David. They need Jesus. So true. So true. Vlad was there for like 3 seconds. Dude. Long enough to get the logs. Don't say that. Good for him, I guess.
the cat, he actually left it at the house of Queen, one of Synni's former friends, and just lied to make Synni look worse, I guess. There seems to be no reason behind this other than that, a completely unnecessary thing to do, and it gave Synni the chance to challenge it with a video of her own. In the video, she also claims that Birdie did not take good care of the cats, and would often leave litter and food around on the floor, with Synni having to come home from work to tend to them. Whilst there is no proof of such a claim, Birdie does have a history of neglecting his pets, as seen with his now deceased pet ferret, Chara. Synni would then play a recording of her coming to Queen's house to retrieve the cat, only to be turned away rather than stealing it.
Hello. I'm here for my cat.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Cynthia, you're not allowed here.
What do you mean?
Cynthia, go home.
Your father let me inside.
Yeah.
Where's my cat?
I'm gonna give it to
Oh, this infamous video. Here we go.
What do you mean?
you because she's not your cat.
Yes, she is. Where is my cat?
Cynthia, no.
What do you mean, no?
Cynthia, go home.
What do you mean, no? I have the paperwork. I can show you the paperwork, actually.
Cynthia, just because you bought this cat for Jack. You said you bought this cat for Jack.
That means literally nothing.
That does mean something. You bought this cat for Jack, yes? Is this cat yours? I mean,
Yes.
Agreed, yeah.
Yes.
did you buy
Agreed.
this cat?
Yes.
Yes?
She's my cat. I spent the money. I signed the paperwork. Give me my cat.
This cat back. Didn't Jack give you the money for your cat?
I can't say that for sure. I want my cat.
Cynthia, go.
I literally gave you like a court order.
Okay, Anne. Go. Before I call the cops.
I
will call the cops, Cynthia.
really cannot believe you.
Okay, I'm full 911. Go. Go.
You. God.
Go. Just go. Just go.
You.
Anne, thank you.
Whilst the cat drama did not rejuvenate Synni's career, it certainly spelled the end of Birdie's short-lived return. Interest was renewed in his actions, and criticisms for inappropriate behaviour were met with Birdie responding by pill posting. Old characters from his past would
Yeah, no, I agree. She fucking bought it. She had the paperwork. She should have let the cops come. Yeah. Then there would have been a different outcome. Exactly.
later come back into the spotlight, and Birdie would vanish offline, having spent the GoFundMe money on MLP merch rather than housing. Following this, Synni would also go silent, pausing all of her comments and briefly unlisting all of her videos, before putting them back with a few obvious omissions. Synni seems to be totally focused on her real-life situation. It's unclear if she's gotten back in contact with any part of her family, but it's evident that any attempt at a comeback was futile.
Yep. And should be.